Hey guys, so today I'm looking at the new 15-in-1 multi-tool with knife from Kobalt Tools. Kobalt is a Lowe's brand. That's pretty much the only place you can find them. This is the what the packaging looks like. This is the 15-in-1, item number 246679. And this is kind of a continuation or a prequel, I'm not really sure which one, of this knife right here, which is actually a really sweet knife. It has got polished stainless steel, which is super cool. It's not like the typical like rubbery handle and shit like that. See Kobalt kind of written on the side right there, and it's just a simple fold-out utility knife, and it looks really sweet. All right, just a really good, comfortable. It's a heavy knife, which is nice. And this is basically a continuation or a prequel, I don't know which one came first, of that same series. All right, first, just looking at the knife. It's got a liner lock, which honestly, I'm not a huge fan of liner locks. A liner lock is basically this little tab that folds in that you have to move out of the way for the blade to actually go back and get closed. There is no thumb tab on here. It's just kind of a cutout hole that you can use, but it doesn't flip open, super fast like some knives. It's got a nice little serrated edge. The size on this thing, when it is open, you're looking at right at 7 inches. All right. When it's closed, you're looking at little over 4 inches. All right. And some of you might notice the irony that I'm using a Husky tape measure to measure my Kobalt tools. Now on the multi-tool, same thing. It's got that real nice stainless steel polished handle, kind of a chrome look to it, which is really cool. And it's got a good feel. It's got a good weight to it. All right, it's not like one of these little plastic pieces of crap that you buy that it feels like, you're holding, a toy. This actually feels like a good, solid, heavy tool. It is a two-handed opening. You have to actually fold each handle out, and it is spring-loaded for the needle nose pliers. All right, which in some cases is kind of cool, but in some cases maybe not so much. Personally, I kind of like it that way. Something else that's kind of nice is the handles are fairly ergonomic. All right, they are thicker handles, which adds to some of the weight, but this rounded over section right here makes it really comfortable in your hand. So when you squeeze on this thing really tight, it's not tearing into your hand, which is super nice. The tools that come with it, first off, are needle nose pliers. You got standard kind of plier wrench in here. You got a wire stripper on the very inside. Might be a little bit hard to see, but there's a tiny little wire stripper in there. All right. There is a couple different knives. First off, you got the serrated saw right here. It's actually got double serrations, and it is a pull saw. All right, so that way they can keep the blade a little bit thinner. Over on this side, you've got another saw. Well, I guess it's not really a saw, more of a serrated knife, where you got the serrations here, and then mini serrations up here, and then a very small blade right up here at the end. And continuing on this side, we've got the file. It's got a pretty good rough side on it, and a diagonal side on there for you sharpening your other tools, or giving yourself a manicure or whatever. Got a small Phillips screwdriver on there, which I'm not a huge fan of. All right, here's just a simple drywall screw with the number 2 head on there, and you can see this does not fit worth a shit in there. All right, it might fit on a number 1 screw or maybe on a number 3, but honestly, the most common screw size is going to be a number 2. All right, so not a huge fan of that, but in a pinch, yeah, it'll still turn something. It's got the slotted with a bottle opener, and let's see, was that it? Yep, it's at that side. All right, over here, like I said, there's that first big serrated saw. Got 1 slotted, got 2 slotted, and then you got your can opener and another small slotted on this side. And finally, to top it all off, you've got standard knife blade. All right, now once you get these out, all you do is you can fold up the tool, and then it sits nice and safe in your hand. All right. Now these do not lock in place, but honestly they don't really need to, because once the handle is closed, it's not going to close up on itself and go in your hands. All right, unless you're doing something really, really stupid. But even then, I can't see it happening. Check and see how sharp this thing is. Just doing the standard paper test. You see a lot of guys do. Catch that edge. Maybe not. There we go. Not super impressed. More of a rip and tear. So yeah, not a huge fan of the blade. I have not sharpened it or messed with it whatsoever. So not a super clean cut, but that's no big deal. I can definitely clean that up. On the knife that comes with it, close this thing out. Do the same test. See how it looks. Yeah, a little bit better. Actually, quite a bit better. Still not great. Still not as sharp as a razor. But again, I have not sharpened these at all. Haven't done anything with it. That was just awful. But it's not too bad, honestly, coming out. Yeah, see, I'm just jacking this all to hell. Like I said, I haven't sharpened these whatsoever, but I can definitely start working on that and get this thing, both these blades, super sharp. And the cool thing about this is I got it on sale or on clearance. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't 20 bucks. It wasn't even 10 bucks. It was $9 and change for this. And with my veterans discount, if you happen to be a veterans, Lowe's is one of the ones that actually still do that. They can take off an additional 10% in some stores. My store does that. I can't speak for all stores. But yeah, so seriously, for like $9, you get a couple of really nice Kobalt tools. They've got a lifetime hassle-free warranty guarantee that usually they're pretty good about. And like I said, it kind of completes my set all nice and neat. And oh yeah, it comes with a pretty nice little carrying pouch. All right, they fit in here. Obviously not this one. Fit in here nice and neat. You can run a belt through this way, or you can run a belt through this way, whichever way you like wearing it. And it's a decent pouch. It's not super heavy duty, but it definitely will get the job done. So anyway, if you have one, let me know what you think about it, or if you want to get one. Like I said, the price has been reduced significantly on these things. I would definitely beat feet over there and pick one of these things up. So questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whines, bitches, moans, and groans, leave them down below. Thanks for watching.